Okay, we fixed it. I think. We got it back? Is it okay now? Is everyone okay? Fucking hell. This takes 1,500 years to fix. Okay, we're back. Thank fucking Christ. I'm thirsty. Yeah, same. Okay. I love my throat almost. We had to stop this start the stream 3 times. We've been streaming for almost 4 hours. It was deeply painful to refer to Diana as dead. Oh my god, don't say that, as she gave her life for me, but the world needed a leader, and it had 4. The 4 leaders looked at each other and nodded.
We will do our best. Thank you for trusting the world with us.
Bitch, I don't fucking know anything.
What are we gonna do first? We could do all kinds of really amazing things, like rebuild the forests. No, wait, have a party. Wait, no.
Faye, quiet.
Oh my god, really?
Oh, lighten up. The war is over. We have a reason to celebrate.
I smiled, happy to know that the world was in good hands. However, Faye took a breath and looked at me with a small smile before forming a small lavender-colored lily in her hands.
Before you go, though, since Diana is... well... she wanted to give you this.
I started as the flower surprised me. What was it? I reached out and took it into my hands, practically feeling the magic energy run through it. It's lovely.
A flower of Lilith. But how can that be?
I don't know, it's fucking Diana, she's magical.
They were said to have died out generations ago.
Peter stared at the flower, entranced by its spell. It was such a gorgeous looking flower. I could barely tear my eye away from it.
Put it behind your ear. I think she said it was magical or something.
Oh, fuck. I tilted my head before nodding and lifting my head to tuck it behind my ear. As I settled against my ear, I felt the mist circle my head, form into a flower crown of lavender lilies. There was the way everyone looked at me made me feel like I was in bridal wear already.
Whoa.
Amazing!
I looked at Sam, seeing him grin from ear to ear with the sight of me. I blushed, feeling somehow timid with a flower crown on my head, but happy to know that I had rendered my husband speechless. Pinky, what the fuck are you doing in this game? However, as I lifted my head to the flowers, feeling the soft petals, I could feel the world fade into a white color. Huh? From the direction of where Diana had fallen, a figure stepped toward me, bathed in light, covering my eyes with an arm for a moment to see who it was. Diana? Okay, she doesn't give a fuck. This time Diana stopped in front of me and gently ran her hand along the crown over the petals of flowers. I stared wide-eyed Diana, unbelieving that I was seeing her.
I expected you to choose the human world. Really, dear. So predictable.
Shut the fuck up! You're lucky I love you! Diana chuckled, stopping me from whatever I was planning to say before cupping my chin and making me gaze into her eyes.
Well then, promise me that you will take care of the brute. He needs a strong woman guiding him. And you've been blessed by the flowers of Lilith. So it seems you're up to the task.
Fuck yeah! I felt tears form and drip down my cheeks, but I nodded. Something in my heart lifted as I felt at ease with everything. I had made the right choice. With a smile, Diana tilted forward and kissed my forehead beneath the crown before stepping away. Ah!
May you be happy with your choice, dear. And thank you.
I got you killed! Oh my god! Diana slowly turned and began to walk away further into the light of the area. Sarah, who was also bathed in light, slowly appeared and waited for Diana with an arm out for her. Dan took his hand and smiled up to him before looking back at me, nodding and walking away. As they both vanished into the light, the world around me reappeared, for everyone staring back in shock.
Whoa, hey. Are you alright?
No, I fucking died! What do you think? Well, what? Quickly looked at Sam before lifting my head to his hand to my cheek, feeling the trail Rough tears lift behind over my skin. I wipe my eyes and cheeks before nodding, laughing softly. I'm fine, sorry. Sam, I smiled brightly, taking a breath, and looked at Sam while taking his hands. Let's go home. Home.
Well, you did it! Congratulations! You've made it to the end of your story. I have to say, I am very surprised at how it turned out.
I forgot that kid comes back and curses. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying congratulations for?
Nevertheless, I'm glad things worked out in the end, whether it was for the better or otherwise.
Things didn't work out in the end, Kay. My wife died.
You and Sam deserve to be happy. I mean, you both went through a dragon's trial to be together. A dragon's trial. Those are tough.
That seemed easy!
Still, it all worked out, right? You defeated the Demon Lord and got to return home to the human world.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Anyways, you've been through a lot, so why don't we skip to... Huh? You want to know what happened after the war? Well, I mean, I guess I could tell you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
After the war was finished, the entire rebellion celebrated. Word spread far and wide about the rebellion's success, and soon every kingdom in the abyssal plains had become united with the new authority.
Oh, wonderful. Fuck the Demon Lord.
You would think demons would be more hostile towards each other, being demons and all, but the threat of the Demon Lord was what brought the entire world together.
This music is sad.
Since Diana and Sarah fell to their demise, and you decided to return to the human world with Sam, the rebel leaders took up the mantle together and vowed to bring peace and prosperity to the demon world.
Hi, Pupper. Sorry for yelling a lot.
While it was a tough time for them, as a majority of the world still mourned the loss of the rebel queen, they managed to bring the world together and bring a steady peace to the demons within it. They worked diligently to this day, trying to bring equality to the entire world and create a world their queen would have been proud of.
Now she'd be looking down like, fuck this shit.
And I believe that is everything that happened after, well, except for your story anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Sam and you returned home and prepared to get married at last. No distractions, no kidnappings.
Ah, I wasn't kidnapped again! You really think you could beat a dragon? Fuck yeah.
Huh? How do I know? Well, I have my ways. Maybe you should check it out.
Case of time traveler. By the time I returned home, I had regained all of my pre-wedding jitters. My mind began furiously worrying about the wedding again, and all the way until the came time to walk down the aisle. After that, I was surprisingly smooth sailing. I'll forever remember the moment the bells chimed and the taste of Sam's lips on mine as we pronounced wife and husbando. Waifu and husbando. Ceremony erupted in cheers, and the reception carried energy throughout onto the night. I could go on and on about the wedding and honeymoon, but honestly, after the war, I was more concerned about living my life afterwards. Our lives escalated to new heights after we officially became husband and wife. Sam began to climb the ladder of the public servant chain and eventually became chief of police. Everyone at work respected him, even the criminals that came in after being arrested. This music is sad! As for me, I began to go through my own success in life, dedicating my life to becoming exactly what I wanted to be. After all, my husband was a cop who was also secretly a demon. If I put the same amount of work in as he did in the demon world, then it was going to be okay. However, there was never a day that went by that I didn't think about what was happening in the Abyssal Plains. It was a heavy chapter in my life, and that tested the love between me and Sam. To think I was married to the Lord of Dragons, apparently. It was a very powerful title to own, and I happened to be in love with the man who carried it, and a title like that, I was sure, carried a large amount of responsibilities. Still, I was confident we would get through it and stay together no matter what came our way. The demon, devil, dragon, it didn't matter to us. We were unstoppable together. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like Sam if he was a fucking devil. If I remembered my own power slightly tingled through me every time I grew confident, eagerly reminded me that I had the strength of my own. I would never let anyone come between me and Sam ever again. Oh my god, we're in the kitchen! Standing over the stove, I took a moment to let my mind wander. As breakfast was prepared, slowly cooking, Sam was still passed out in bed, tired from working the day before, so I let him sleep peacefully. Hold on. There. That's better. Be a good wife! I am a good wife! It was adorable remembering his sleeping face, a goofy grin, hair rustled, and wild expressions surprisingly peaceful. I could only chuckle as I began to... This is what I said! And began to plate our food and arrange breakfast to carry it all. Plates weren't a problem, but the glass and jug of orange juice made it a challenge. Then bitch, just make trips. However, I was confident enough that my skills to carry breakfast to our room and surprise Sam. Oh my god, the confidence. Everything smells great, let's hope it tastes good too. Oh my god, she drops it. It's gonna make me laugh. So I slowly made my way to the bedroom, climbing the stairs one step at a time. While I was usually true that you can lose balance if you slower you go when you're carrying something, I didn't just want to bolt up the stairs in hope of getting everything there in one piece. As I finally arrived, I quietly slipped in the room at the sight of still sleeping Sam and smiled and let out a silent sigh before walking in the room there, trying food near this nightstand. A sight of Diana's lily caught my attention. It was a beautiful vase Sam and I custom ordered decorated the nightstand perfectly because of its magical nature. It was still alive and looked as freshly bloomed as the day I received it. Fuck yeah. Despite it being a bittersweet day, Sam and I cherished cherished the lily and carried it and cared for it a lot. It was a physical memory of the important chapter of my life, and I felt blessed to have it still. Let out another sigh before walking around the bed and sitting in the spot I usually slept in before gently nudging Sam. Sam, it's almost 10 a.m. Come on. When Sam didn't want to move, when Sam didn't move, I simply chuckled. He was indeed a deep sleeper. I gently leaned in and kissed Sam's cheek, hoping to break the spell of sleep with him with true love's kiss. Time to get up, Sam.
5 more minutes.
Are you goof? He's a goof! Look at, he's a goof. I could only laugh of crawling further into bed and sitting beside him while breakfast was waiting. Sam deserved to sleep a bit longer. He had been working, oh my god, this song! Working harder ever since his promotion, so it was not only a surprise to see him struggle to get up. I ruffled Sam's hair a bit, making him groan, and pushed my head off tiredly, but that only spurred me to laugh harder. As I did, Sam finally opened his eyes and stared at me, exhausted haze evident in his gaze. Screams erratically. Cleared my mouth and giggled, a little apologetic for waking up with my laughter. Sorry, I'll be quiet. Sam shook his head and yawned, stretching his arms up and shutting his eyes before opening them again and lazily looking up at me from his pillows.
Morning, doofus.
Morning, fuckface. Morning, Sam, I made you breakfast. Sam sniffed the air, turned his head, and looked at the tray before nodding and returning his lazy pose in bed.
Smells good. Bet it tastes even better.
I was gonna make a joke, but I won't. Haha, I would hope so. Sam gave me a toothy grin before gently pushing me down to lie beside him. Wow, Sam. Wow, I sound so happy, don't I? I was silenced by Sam nuzzling my shoulder and pulling me close to cuddle against my body. My face began to heat as I felt the warmth around me.
I'll eat in a bit. I want to stay here for a while.
Alejandro, you big goof. Took a moment in before nodding and wrapping my arms around him, nuzzling his chest. Sam smiled and kissed my head, relaxing into the embrace. He felt perfect in my arms, and nothing could have ever been better than being held by him. I was lying in paradise. Did you sleep okay?
Mm-hmm. You?
No. Mm-hmm. Our words became simple, but our embrace only intensified our love for each other. The bed became like a cloud, and the room almost lost its shape in my eyes as all I could focus on was Sam.
I love you. You know that, right?
Nope. I love you too.
I mean it. I love you and care about you so much.
Oh my god! This goes on. Like we could make a whole fucking book just about laying in bed. I looked up at. I will get to all your comments in a second. I looked up at Sam, seeing the love he spoke to burn brightly in his eyes as he locked his gaze with mine. I felt my heart beat wildly in my chest before leaning up and nuzzling his forehead with his peaceful and happy smile. And I you, Sam, more than anyone ever will. There was nothing more that needed to be said. Our feelings were simple but powerful enough to move continents. Oh my god. Our love may have seemed plain at the glance, but within our hearts burned a flame of our devotion and passion for one another. Get it? Because he's the Dragon Lord, and he's... Never mind. I couldn't stop my smile from growing before leaning in and kissing Sam lovingly, but feeling him kiss back with the same amount of love and passion I had. Who, me? I know this change is great. Doesn't change the fact that he was an asshole in the beginning of the story and makes his route canon felt forced. I don't think there is a canon route in Seduce Me 2. To be quite honest. No matter what, we would always find each other. We would always wind up back in each other's arms, and we would fly through every obstacle in our way in the wings of our love. And that was my perfectly happily ever after. And just you and me, and fuck you! No, Hog. Be quiet. Okay, so that was Seduce Me to the Demon War. Fuck these credits. Just you and me. Achievement unlocked. Alright, so. Bonus.
Hi, how can I? Oh my god, a human. Hi, hello. Good to see you, human. How you gotten here, I will never know. But hey, fuck it, let's just say hi. Hi. Hello. I am Michaela, and I'm the current, substitute librarian here at Yggdrasil. How can I help you? Wait, what? You wanna what? You wanna look in the... You're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I mean, I guess I could show you? I mean, what do you want to see?
I guess say it's serious canon. But I don't think she made a canon route in Seduce Me 2.
You want to see what happened to them? Oh, no. I can't show you that. I mean, I'm technically not the keeper here. I'm just filling in for a friend. She'd be mega pissed if I showed you what happened to them.
Why?
I mean, of course, if you had the angel's password, I can tell you. But I doubt you have it.
I probably do. May. Oh.
See what I did?
Fuck! Oh.
That's right. What the hell? How did you... Wait, what?
You have to tell me what happened now!
Well, shit. I mean... Okay, yeah, sure, fine. You know the password. Alright. I'll just show you what happened then. Just don't go telling anyone, okay?
Okay, bye stream! I'm joking. Everyone shut up.
Azair, Zero, I am so sorry. It's my fault that this war happened.
It's Kate!
I wanted to make a love story worth telling, a story worth the praise of the universe. But I didn't think of the consequences. If I didn't connect Harold Anderson to the boys, if I didn't force you to confront her, none of this would have happened. And now, you're falling into an endless hell because of me. Please. Let me give you the ending you deserve. The strong winds ran against their skin as Sero and Azair plummeted towards the decaying sea. There was no hope for survival, and they clung to each other as tightly as they could, not daring to let go. Only 2 sentences were exchanged between them. I love you.
I love you too.
At last, they broke through the surface of the water, diving into its cruel depths. Sero and Azair dug their nails into each other, desperate to remain connected, as the water pulled them further into the dark. Their hearts began to beat as one as their lungs slowly began to fill with water. Rapid, but defeated, their heartbeats pounded into their chests in acceptance of their fate. Still, they would not let go of one another, desperate to remain as one. The angels who watched felt their spirits become heavy in grief. The devils who observed felt a cold, unfamiliar sting within their chests. The demons who had followed them let silent and painful tears run along their cheeks. Heavy rain fell in the human world, and the mists of purgatory became dark in mourning. The 5 worlds remained silent as the 2 beings gave into the water's warmth. Their bodies sank further in, wrapped by the tides and weight of the dark. However, they would not be taken into the dark, but guided to the light by their love. The punishment that plagued the sea was born from broken love, tainted by hatred and darkness. The remedy would be love as pure as light. Their true love tamed the curse within the waters, granting them a peaceful passage into death's embrace. Instead of forever living under the weight of water, their souls were whisked away, leaving their bodies to dissolve into sea foam. As the war above ended, the curse that claimed control of the decaying sea at last vanished. But what of the 2 who healed it? The purity in their hearts guided their souls through the veins of the universe and into the heavenly city beyond. Cleansed of their wounds and sins, they were delivered through the passage of water to a paradise. Forever blessed, Sero and Azair were granted entrance to a new heavenly Eden, Shangri-La.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Gallery. So did we get all the things for Sam? We're missing one?! The fuck?! What? I can't with this game. I'm missing one here. That's the threesome, I think. A general. There's this. Bad end. Feels somewhat better now. I feel kind of okay. That booty! Do you see that? I'm just saying. Anyway. Indeed at booty. Okay, well... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna quit, so I don't have to listen to music. Where's Spotify? She opened the door. I don't... I don't...